Regression analysis is a way to understand how one thing depends on another. It helps us look at the relationship between a main variable we want to predict, the dependent variable, and one or more other variables that might influence it, independent variables. People often use regression to make predictions, forecast trends, or see how strong the connections are between different factors in their data. In simple linear regression, we focus on just two variables, one independent and one dependent. The idea is to draw a straight line that best shows how changes in the independent variable affect the dependent one. This line has an intercept, where it crosses the y-axis, a slope showing how much the dependent variable changes for every 1 unit change in the independent variable, and an error term to account for differences not explained by the line. Multiple linear regression takes this further by including two or more independent variables. Here, the model tries to explain the dependent variable using several predictors at once. There are some important rules or assumptions that regression relies on. First, the relationship should be roughly a straight line. Second, each observation should be independent of the others. Third, the spread of errors, differences between actual and predicted values, should stay about the same across all levels of the independent variables. Fourth, these errors should follow a normal distribution. Finally, in multiple regression, the independent variables shouldn't be too closely related to each other. When looking at regression results, we focus on the coefficients, which tell us how much the dependent variable is expected to change when an independent variable increases by 1 unit, assuming the others stay the same. We also check p-values to see if these relationships are likely real or just happened by chance. The r-squared value tells us how much of the variation in the dependent variable our model can explain. Overall, regression analysis is a useful tool for measuring relationships between variables, testing ideas, and making predictions, as long as its basic assumptions are met.